So, good morning, boys and girls in third grade. I'm testing and seeing if this is working, streaming at the moment. If it is, good morning. Today is, do you know? Today is Wednesday, March 18th, 2020. We would have had music today at 11:15 a.m. with Mr. C, and we often play recorders today. If you brought yours home because your parents came in yesterday to grab it, that's wonderful, and we really thank you and appreciate you for that. So for this morning, I've uploaded a bunch of science type of videos and also a document that Mrs. Benson found from another teacher that tells all about different locations around the United States that you can visit virtually through clicking on their link and checking it out almost like a field trip. So if you have already started ST Math today, great job. I just wanted to load that up. And so far this morning, if it's allowing me to switch screens right now, this is brand new to me, boys and girls. So remember, as we're lifelong learners and we try to learn new things, we try to do the best we can. But as of this morning, I'm just logging into ST Math right now. The way it's listed, it won't let me flip the screen and show you the screen right now, but I can and will be doing some recordings of screens in a little bit. It's showing me, we have to wait for it to load, of course, that last session, Brianna was the last one on last night around 5 o'clock, and if you're on right now and you're saying, but Mrs. Sharnick, I'm on right now, and I really am. Sometimes ST Math on the teacher dashboard takes a little bit to update. So if you're logged in at the moment, thank you, and we appreciate it. You're trying hard. I wanted to just do a couple shout outs this morning. I wanted to shout out to, shout out to Michael, who has hit his 20%, and shout out to Judah, who has hit his 20% right now. Kiriel is in the lead with Juliana, Sebastian, Pedro, and Ryan close behind. So let's keep working hard. A lot of those people in the boys and girls, I see that you're working on comparing fractions or fractions on a number line. Remember that we could always draw a picture if we're having difficulty. So for example, this morning, we have our handy dandy supply here. Let's say that you were trying to compare. And when you're trying to compare, let's say you were comparing 1/2 like we've been doing, and you wanted to compare that to 1/3. Remember, if you're looking to see what's the same and what's different, you can draw a fractional picture or you can draw a number line. So for example, if I were to draw a number line, remember this is all review, we've done this before. I split it about in half. That would be 1/2. That would be where this one is. And then right underneath it, I draw my number line. I try to make it match the best I can. And now this is the tricky part. I have to split this. Oops, sorry. Getting used to this. I have to split this into thirds. So therefore, if we look at that, I'm about splitting it into 3 equal pieces. We have to be polite with ourselves if it's not exact. And I list 1/3, 2/3. And remind yourself that 1 is equal to the numerator, or the denominator should be the same number to make it whole. Remember, the numerator is never under, stands for the parts shaded, or the parts that are on the number line where you've marked it. And the denominator, D for down, is the total number of pieces or spaces on your number line. So we can then see, if we were to mark this and compare 1/3, let's call it 1/2, let's call that A. 1/3, let's call that B. If we are to compare those two, you can tell that 1/2 is greater than 1/3 because it's further closer to 1. So remember, you can kind of draw a little dotted line if you want. and see, oh, these do not match up. This one is closer to 1, which means that it's greater than. So remember the mouth. The larger side wants to eat the bigger number. So we would make sure that it's pointing this way. And 1/2 is greater than 1/3. Thank you for testing out and trying to see Mrs. Sharnick do a live stream and see if this works this morning. If it didn't work at all and it doesn't post, that's okay. And if it did work and you didn't tune in, I'm hoping it saves so you can see it later. Please, please comment good morning on my Google Classroom morning message post, because so far nobody has commented except for me. So I know that Judah and Audrey, I see you online, so thank you so much. But I'm looking for everybody to comment, say good morning. We can do a faraway elbow, a faraway fist bump, or a virtual high five to say good morning to everybody. And then we'll have our share question coming up. I can't wait to see you all very, very soon, I hope. Have a great rest of your day, third graders.